G'day, welcome back to this introductory tutorial on how to use the BFM system for ALiVE. In this video we're just going to briefly look at how to initialize front lines that are not the basic default, and how to define custom respawn points and reinsert points for virtual unit reinforcements. So to start with, we're just going to look at how to initialize a custom front line. So we can use any marker for this. We'll just place that down on one side of the combat area. What we're going to do is we're going to name this marker init front 0 and give it any color that you care. And then what we're going to do is we're going to copy and paste this marker across the combat area and in whatever shape or form we desire. So I'll just give this a fairly arbitrary shape, and you can see that as I've copied and pasted that, that has indexed that tailing 0. So that's a quick and easy way of defining a custom front line. So now when the simulation starts, the front line will be along this line that we've defined, rather than simply splitting the combat area in two as it did before. We can do a similar thing for the reinforcement points. So if we place down a flag or marker of any form, and we're going to call this source, and then the side we're trying to use it for is the CSAT side, which is an easterly faction. And once again, a suffix of 0. And we can place as many of these as we care. So you might like to place them on major road routes or seaports or whatever makes sense for the scenario that you are building. And so now when virtual units are killed and respawn, they will respawn randomly at one of the designated respawn points. If you only want these sources to be used, then we can go to Reinforce Manager and uncheck the custom objectives. So now this custom objective, which we can place anywhere, will now no longer be used to reinsert troops. And likewise for the westerly side, we can place a marker and now it's important that the markers are indexed from 0. So if you only have a single marker and it doesn't start at 0, then that will probably be messed by the system and your reinforcement markers won't work. So place 2 of them down, and there you go. That's all that's required. So if we play this again, right, so once again our front line has been created. It's been created using our predefined markers, and those flag markers that we found have been picked up as reinforcement sources. Obviously these debug markers can be turned off at will in the reinforcement module. Right, so that's the end of this tutorial. I hope it was helpful.